Welcome to Creating Super Collaboration by The Office Matters. I'm Ethan Xiao, Chief Empowerment Officer of The Office Matters. And I'm here to share with you more about our program Creating Super Collaboration. Creating Super Collaboration is a series of talks, workshops, e-learning, coaching and consultancy created specially to create super collaborative cultures in companies. This program is designed specially to equip and empower employees and employers alike in creating a super collaborative culture within the workplace. Super collaboration is a work culture where people take responsibility for the communication as well as the execution of the work to achieve the team's vision. What this means is that each person feels motivated to take on the responsibilities and contribute to the work that is needed to achieve the team's vision. Now, a team can be anything from a two-man team to a multinational corporation, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the number of people involved. It's about whether each person takes responsibility for their role to play within the team. In order to achieve super collaboration, each person needs to understand the responsibility they have in the communication space, as well as what work they need to do on the execution ground to be able to help the team reach its vision. To be able to understand this a little bit more, what is the opposite of super collaboration? If you look at this chart, at the bottom end, what you see is a toxic workplace environment. A toxic workplace is where miscommunication and non-communication are rampant. This can come in the form of bullying, passive aggression, outright ostracizing, or many other forms of power play that is common in the workplace today. Now, if you were to go to a toxic workplace, chances are you'll feel dread on the daily level because you don't feel like people understand you or are willing to understand you, and it actually impedes your ability to do your work. And when you look at what a political workplace environment is that people are often communicating in a manner that is to their favor, which is deliberate miscommunication or non-communication to be putting themselves in a better power position. This also means that you will feel unsafe at the workplace because you constantly have to check your back and see whether people are actually giving you work that is valuable, or are they taking credit away from you, or whether you actually be able to get the fruits of your labor at the end of the day. When you talk about cordial workplace environments, people might be acquaintances or decently cordial with one another in the workplace. People get the work done, but there is very little emotional stake to making sure that the team's vision comes true. It means that people come in, they clock in and clock out without putting their hearts into the work that they do. Now, what this creates is a space where people feel like, they only can talk about the things that are nice and good and not actually about the things when they're in crisis. And that's exactly what happens most of the time. When things seem perfectly fine, these cultures seem perfectly good. However, people are not spending time and energy on how they can improve things in case things go wrong. And what happens is we don't actually talk about the things that matter. And with that, we actually create a culture where we only talk about the small things, such as K-pop, K-dramas, or, how's your day? But nothing about the arguments or the disagreements that we have within the office. On the next level, you get to see collaborative behaviors. Now, many companies do have collaborative behaviors within the company. This comes in the form of supporting one another or listening to the complaints or the grievances that the other colleague has. Now, these are really good practices to have. However, this is very often due to the work of a superstar manager that is able to manage and support each person to be able to build a better team. Now, you remove that manager and suddenly everything goes away. Collaborative teams can only work if the rock star individuals who manage the culture stay put. Instead, what we talk about in super collaboration is where each person takes their part and their role to make sure that the team becomes a super collaborative team, such that even if you remove an individual, the team is able to continue to perform in a similar manner that is super collaborative. If you like what you hear and are interested in understanding more about how creating super collaboration can help you, your team, or your company create a more effective and productive work culture while being awesome as well, we would like to invite you to click on the links below to arrange a free trial consult where we could break down how we can help you for your company or your team. We look forward to hearing from you.